Some of the finest chefs in the world come from right here in New Orleans. Fine dining and Creole cuisine, it is unmatched.
That's right, but when you look at those leading the restaurants you love, it may not fit the demographics of this predominantly black city.
You see, 80% of restaurant executives in New Orleans are white, only 14% are black. That's according to the data center.
And one organization is working to make this beloved industry more equitable. WDSU anchor Christina Watkins tells us how.
Made in New Orleans, very intentional, like you're making food, you're working on your business.
Lauren Darnell is the executive director of the Made in New Orleans Foundation, and she is working right now to make sure things change in the city when it comes to the hospitality industry. Through a new cohort with Beloved Community, Darnell is calling on restaurants, hotels, and other industry leaders to join them on a 2-year journey toward creating an equitable work environment.
It's not just diversity, it's not just hiring more black people. It's actually, are your suppliers diverse? The vendors that you use for your business, are they diverse? Is your clientele diverse? Do black people feel welcome in your space? Do they feel seen and heard? Do you include the black and brown people in your business, and you're thinking about how you're going to, policies that are going to affect their lives? We want people working in the industry to be paid a living wage. We want them to be able to take care of their families and their own needs as well.
One of the restaurant owners participating in this cohort is Gerald Duhan from Cafe Reconcile. It's a nonprofit daytime restaurant serving good old food cooked by at-risk youth who are receiving job training, most of whom are black.
There are certain things as a white leader of a black organization that I'm just not going to understand. As hard as I'm going to try, I'm not going to understand it.
Duhan says he's participating not only to educate himself, but to also help prepare his young chefs on what they need to look for when they graduate from the program and step into the hospitality industry.
I have to opt in. I have to want to opt in and want to think about it and say, I want to be a part of this solution as it goes. And an equitable workspace is an important thing. It's not a luxury. It's not a secondary thing. It's important. It's important for everyone. And those are the types of spaces that we encourage our young people, our young adults to set foot in when they leave here.
It's a 2-year cohort too. It's 2 years.
Darnell is glad white executives like Duhan are stepping up to educate themselves. And Duhan says he hopes others will join him.
If you're not aware of issues around equity, of what it means to be white, you need to open yourself up to that. Especially if you're in the restaurant industry, where a lot of the people that you work with and that you serve in a city that's a majority black are not white.
In New Orleans, Christina Watkins, WDSU News.
And there's an info session Monday, April 19th for any restaurant or hotel owners interested in participating in the Made in New Orleans cohort.
Well, head now to WDSU.com to sign up or learn more about the organization. That's all where you can watch both parts of Restaurant Equity.